Hey, you know what it's time for, Shaq?
Yeah. Outside the NBA?
Outside the NBA. Outside the NBA
Outside?
on Facebook.
This is not NBA. This is outside of it.
And we're joined by Gary Payton.
She picked Oregon State because
Your mom picked
my
Oregon
mama
State?
picked Oregon State. Phil used to always talk about, go to Kobe side. Nah, player, we ain't gonna get it back if we go over there, man. Let's go over here.
My first question is Gary going? Because if Gary's going, then I'm always going. Because we sit in the back and I'm in tears, literally tears.
I have a confession.
What's that?
Gary made up barbecue chicken, not me.
Get out.
Did you really?
I used to tell my guys, no matter what Gary says, don't talk back to him. Let the sleeping dog lie.
I used to talk about their mama, their daddy, sister.
The glove. Hall of
11-time
Famer. Hall of Famer.
All-Star, Hall of Famer, NBA champion.
You got a lot of stuff on your resume.
Yeah.
You got a lot of stuff on your
You're from
resume.
Oakland, man, with all that on your resume.
You're a champ.
I didn't ever think about, I'm a champ.
You're a champ.
Yeah,
Well, that's
206, baby. Yeah, 206.
You guys together.
Yeah.
What do you remember most about that year?
Carrying him. Wait, I'm sorry.
You know what, Ernie? I wasn't even supposed to go in there and play a lot. I only came because of Shaq. And then White Chocolate went down.
Yeah.
And then I started playing, and we was bad at first. And then I made it after a Dallas game. I put everybody in, and I said, "Man, look here, we playing for ourselves. We ain't playing for none of these other guys." And I told Shaq to take control because he had the most voice, and he started taking control and stepping up with people and talking to Pat the way he should talk to him and tell Pat to calm down and let us play. And when we played, we became a group. We became brothers. And then after that, we won like 18 in a row. And then we was good. But he was our rock. And, you know, I was the oldest guy on the team, but he was our rock. And I just kept everybody together. I just made sure that we didn't get out of pocket. You know, everybody on the team, we all went out all the time. We just had fun. You know, we was one of them groups that we was together, and off the court, we were together, and it made us better on the court.
So let me ask you a question. Why Oregon State?
You know what, Chuck, I chose St. John's University.
Okay.
I committed to St. John's University.
Ooh, you in New York.
Yeah, and then Louis Conaseca called right the day that you're going to, you know, we had a press conference and stuff in our gym, and he called and said he didn't want to take me because it would have upset a lot of guys in the East.
Wow.
And I was the first time he had recruited past Mississippi, and so he took another guy. And I was
I
so.
don't think nobody. You told this story before.
Yeah, I took it. And then and to this day, he always say he's sorry. And then their coach was Rutledge.
Ron Rutledge.
Ron Rutledge. He was the one that recruited me.
Yeah.
And he said, "You're making a mistake. You're making a mistake on this kid." And I was so upset, Chuck, that I went home and everybody found out that I didn't sign with St. John's.
Mm-hmm.
And all the scholarships started coming back. And then I told my mom, I just said, "Mom, look, I'm not making the right decision. So won't you do it?" And she picked Oregon State because
Your mom picked
my
Oregon
mama
State?
picked Oregon State. I told her whatever envelope she comes with whatever scholarship that I was gonna sign it. And when she did it and we did the press conference, I opened it up and it was Oregon State.
How did you know there was a good story in that?
So you're doing a press
didn't know
conference
that.
and said, I'm going to.
Yeah, and I opened it up and
I'm going to Oregon State.
I'm going to Oregon State. And then the Oregon State coach, Coach Anderson, came out and it was a good fit for me. It was a great fit for me.
Wow.
Let me also
put
say
them on the map.
Yeah, let me also say we've always appreciated your support of the University of Georgia as well, especially against Oklahoma.
I'm going there Monday.
Are you?
I'm going to the Rose Bowl Monday.
Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia's going to beat them. I think they're going to beat Oklahoma.
Thank you very much. Thanks for being our guest. That's all for Outside the NBA. No, you know, here's something we do want to do. We want to show. We spent Christmas night in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
We did the Lakers game against Minnesota, and apparently there was some behind-the-scenes footage and some other stuff. So
Wait, what happened?
No, here's just a kind of a look at our day in LA.
The powers that be at Turner Broadcasting have done the unthinkable. They have picked the lock and sent us on the road to do the entire game.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad. Sing it, Chuck. Feliz Navidad. Sing it, Chuck.
I don't know that song.
Feliz Navidad.
I just want to say to all the kids out there, I hope Santa Claus was good to you. Merry Christmas to all the kids out there, man. Bless you.
Real? Is that real? Happy holidays. Kevin Hart, get some new jokes.
Hey, we here in Lakerland. We here in Lakerland. The house that who built? Who built this house?
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
We are underway at Staples Center. We appreciate you being with us on your Christmas night.
He has the Grinch painted on his sneakers.
Jones to Butler to Town.
Oh, don't look at him. Don't look at him like that. Oh, I see you. Yeah, barbecue chicken. Barbecue chicken.
Did you give us the barbecue chicken alert because you knew Shaq was...
You tell Shaq, I saw him. That was a barbecue chicken alert.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish... Oh, yeah.
That was terrible.
Who produced that?
I haven't heard you give a really good tourable in a while. That was a good one.
Thank you, Ernest.
That was vintage Chuck.
Can I see Kenny and Chuck's Christmas card again?
We're finished. We are finished.
Please.
You got shots for that now.
Christmas is over for us.
Merry Christmas to all. And to all, a good night.
That's a nice father-son shot of you and KJ going on
look,
there.
KJ.
Take that stuff off of there.
Ernie.
Man, we don't need what?
Ernie, Chuck, and Kenny, I have a confession.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Gary made up barbecue chicken, not me.
Get out.
Did you really? Is this another story?
That's
nobody heard
another
before?
barbecue chicken. Is not you.
Shaq gonna give up all our little secrets, man. That's your barbecue chicken.
Gary always used to look for me. Like Phil always used to say, swing the ball. Gary's like, nope, I'm throwing to Shaq. So every now and then I like to, show my accumulation and you go to my fadeaway. And Gary be like, no, man, barbecue chicken. Eat his ass like some barbecue chicken. Don't shoot another fadeaway. Don't shoot another fadeaway.
Man.
So that's true story.
Yeah.
It's a true story because I used to always tell him, I was like, man, you got barbecue chicken up in there, man. Eat him up. Go in there and get the ball, man, because Phil used to always talk about, go to Kobe's side. Nah, player, we ain't gonna get it back if we go over there, man. Let's go over here. He can double, kick it back out, man. We good. Or we got barbecue chicken in there. So that's how it was.
Hey, what's the best? Because everybody knows what kind of player you were, Gary, and a great defender, but you also talked, and so barbecue chicken is attributed to you. What do you think when people
Shaq and the fool, he made up too.
When people are telling stories about, I remember when I played Gary Payton and he said this. What was your best line? What was your best smack talk?
You can't repeat what
Ernie,
he
I
used to say.
can't repeat what I
Yeah.
used to say.
Yeah.
I used to get on everybody. We was talking about it with Chuck. Chuck didn't know that I used to talk about their mama, their daddy, their sister, their brother. I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? It was just on the court. It wasn't personal. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what their mom or whatever was doing. So like today, it's real soft. You know what I'm saying? Somebody would have said something about my wife that they did something with her. I did it with yours too. You know what I'm saying? I did it to yours too. So, we was there last night with it. Where was that? Where you was at? Well, you was with your homeboys. You know what I'm saying? They got to come back at them.
Yeah.
You can't get sensitive in this.
Oh, you were deep, you cutting deep.
I'm cutting them deep. I'm cutting them deep. They want to
You know what
cut
I
it
asked?
deep.
It was funny. I remember because a lot of people know, like now the NBA, they'll ask you, do you want to go on these trips? And you kind of be ambassadors. And my first question is Gary going? Because if Gary's going, then I'm always going because we sit in the back and I'm in tears, literally tears. But I asked him one time, I said, Gary, you never really talk trash to me, man. Like, I was waiting for it. He's like, oh, you ain't really get into that. So I just went to Vernon. Like, you wasn't even getting into it. So you were just, I was like, oh, my God.
Did you ever talk trash to Jet?
No. Kenny wasn't really that type of guy. You'll know what type of guy you want to go at, and then Kenny don't go at you like that. And then I'll talk to Chuck because he verbal, and he try to punk a lot. Stop, man. Yeah. He like to punk a lot of my guys, and I used to have to run up on him and do that. So, but Kenny wasn't the dude. I wanted Vernon more. I wanted.
Oh, him and Vernon.
Yeah, I wanted Vernon. He couldn't. Man, come on.
Leave that alone.
Leave that alone, man.
But the crazy thing, him and Vernon would go so hard at it, and then right after the game, they meet at the same place, restaurant to eat.
And we'd be right together.
Okay, we got some photos upstairs. Okay, so what are they saying?
Ooh, don't with Cousins, he probably like, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? He probably saying some bad words to him.
Oh, these two
KD
guys-
ain't talking about nothing about really.
These two guys who won't fight. That's all that is, Ernie.
Next.
Neither one of these guys gonna fight.
Oh, Beverly talking about you little punk. Come get it. Yeah, you supposed to be the man. Come get it.
That's a tough way to open up your NBA career.
And we
your
just
Lonzo Ball against.
We just had him on
Pat
Aerial
Beverly.
21, and that's what he said he was saying to him too. So yeah, that's what he was going at him.
Next.
Oh, Embiid, he talks a lot. And I don't know what Carmelo was saying. Carmelo was probably backing down on it. Carmelo ain't really a talker, you know what I'm saying? But Embiid trying to tell him, you better get
What do you
it
think
with
that the trash talk does? Did it help you, or you think it discouraged the opponent more? Which one? Did it help
That's
you
a
more,
great
or discourage the opponent more?
It helped me and discouraged the opponent.
Which one more?
More helped me more.
It helped you
Because that's what I was about. I was about getting on the floor. That was my whole thing coming into the game, is to talk trash. And some days I didn't go in there, Kenny, having it all. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to play sometime. And when that trash started coming out, it made my competitiveness come out.
Okay.
And when I started going at it, and then when the players started getting used to me, and they was like, man, don't talk to him because he's going to get it going.
Right.
And the coaches do it. Then I would go pick the referee, or I go pick somebody in the stands. And then, you know, them fans, they always want to get at it. So,
Right.
yeah, I'm going to go at you.
Were there guys
hey.
who would not get involved with it, who just, they'd hear you and they just.
Everybody.
And it was
Everybody
like,
at the wire, Ernie. Didn't nobody go at me.
You know what's
no, but that you couldn't get under their skin. Were there
John
guys?
John Stockton.
Really?
Could never. Shaq, I always got at you, man, because you always be talking about. Shaq, you always be talking about. I'm gonna break your back, throw that high arch thing. But this guy right here, he was the one. He always just stayed away from me. He didn't say a thing to me, and it got to me so much because what he did is he just didn't pay attention to me. And I said, what am I doing? And then all of a sudden, he'll tell me, he'll take a charge, he'll get me on the bench, and then he'll just look at me and nod.
You know what's interesting, Ernie?
What?
When we're taping this, a great example last night, Russell Westbrook couldn't get it going. And he gets into a shoving match with
the center.
With the center.
Embiid.
Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, yeah, I seen that, yeah.
Ernie, it was one of the most amazing things I've seen. From that point on, Russell went ballistic. They went from down 10 to up 16. It was crazy. And I used to tell my guys before the game, no matter what Gary says, don't talk back to him. Because we do not want, let the sleeping dog lie.
Let him lie.
Yes.
Kenny, we played together twice, and that's the only way I could communicate with Gary. Like Gary and myself, we don't respect nice talk. Like, we used to get in each other's face like we was gonna fight, but people didn't know that that's what got him going. Like, I'd be talking. Well, I was the only one that could really talk to him like that. Everybody, man, don't you come like Gary, relax. So but that's the only way I could get him going, just by getting in his face and yelling at him.
Yeah, he brought the only one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That wasn't gonna work everybody else.
That is about a wrap for Outside the
Stuff,
NBA
man.
on Facebook.
stuff.
TP, always a pleasure.
Always
buddy.
a pleasure.
Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
Hubie
Glove.
Brown, Happy New Year.
Stop it. Boy, you leave that alone.
Let it go.
Leave Hubie alone. I love you, Hubie.
I ain't saying that.